Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rasan with irbgamer.com, and right now we're checking out the game Liberated. We're hanging out with Conrad. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going good. Exhausting, but good. Exciting.
I can definitely understand that. So we're checking out Liberated. What can you tell us about this game?
So Liberated is a game and a comic at the same time. And it's basically our take on what digital comics should be if they actually took full advantage of the medium, of the digital space. So it's not just a passive imitation of paper comics, but they're not just fully animated, not just complete with audio, but they're actually interactive, playable. About 50% of the experience is an actual video game. So it's kind of our revolution in digital comics.
Cool. So I've seen quite a bit of story. I've seen a lot of quick time events. Definitely kind of has that dark noir, Sin City kind of look and feel. Where did that concept come from?
So the entire, we call this a tech noir story, right? And the setting is a near future in a world that has sort of transitioned from a democracy into an authoritarian state. But it's not like a crazy sci-fi future. It's a world that's super similar to ours. So there's a state. The state controls the people through information, through all the technology that's sort of familiar to us. And the biggest inspiration, honestly, was sort of the world around us. Nothing in this game is outrageous and impossible. Everything is the stuff that surrounds us, just kind of used against us. So that's one thing. And then, of course, we have Sin City, right? Mr. Robot, all these sort of noir comic books. Yeah.
So I guess my question would be is, what do you feel specifically make this game stand out over others? And what has the hype around it been so far for the PAX week, for PAX West?
What has the hype been?
Yeah. I mean, see a lot of people stopping by and they're definitely looking.
I mean, the game visually, of course, right? The game is kind of stunning and it grabs attention. But beyond that, there's also a lot that's kind of very special about it. One is, of course, the world that we're showing is, in a lot of ways, it's commentary on society, on politics nowadays. So it's kind of like it's a very familiar subject, and the way we're approaching this also is not like from a good versus evil perspective, right? You have the evil government and the good guys who want to take it down, but it's more of a shades of gray sort of setting. So we show you the story from the perspective of two sides. You have the Liberated, right? They're a group that wants to fight for justice and freedom and privacy, but further along in the story, you'll play as, for example, a grizzled old policeman. And from his point of view, the Liberated are terrorists. They're extremists. They're willing to shed blood and kind of put everybody at risk for their cause. So that's the sort of thing we're looking at, this clash between ideals. Both sides believe that they're right, and then they're fighting for the good thing, and you as the player are sort of between that. So that's one interesting aspect of it. And then the other one is, I guess, sort of the technology behind what we're doing. Because all of Liberated is powered by what we call the Playable Graphic Novel Framework. It's a framework for Unity that we're developing simultaneously that simulates how you look at a paper comic. The transitions between panels from gameplay into hand-drawn art and so on and so forth. The page transitions, all of that. So Liberated is sort of an example of what could be done within this framework, but once Liberated is out, we could do other comics, other IPs. We could allow comic book writers and video game creators to come together and create these sorts of experiences. So this is like this is sort of like the first of what we hope is a new generation of comics. And that's the other hook.
Nice. Okay, cool. So Liberated, is the game out right now? Is it coming soon? What are we looking at?
It's not out yet. We're looking at Q1 of 2020. So we have our world, we have our setting right now. We're playtesting, polishing the gameplay. I'm here taking notes, watching people, you know, where they fail, what works right, what they enjoy, what they don't. So we want to take a couple of months to make sure that the game is actually fun, enjoyable, rewarding, that it's not like an afterthought or something that you just kind of have to trudge through to continue the story.
And so for the people that's watching, if they're like, oh my God, the same way people are here right now this weekend, what systems is it planning to come out for?
We're on PC, Windows, so we're going to be on Steam and GOG.com. And then, of course, Nintendo Switch, which I think is the ideal platform for this.
Definitely.
Just pull it out, read the comic. And then PlayStation, Xbox, so all the key platforms we're trying to cover.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you're keeping an eye out for Liberated. It's coming soon, and you can find out more information right here on irbgamer.com.